Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's continue our Jenkins journey. So part of our last video, we brought up Jenkins. So now we're going to add Kubernetes environment as a Jenkins slave. So first we'll do manually so that we'll understand what's happening. From there we'll do in an automated way. So let's go to manage Jenkins. So this errors, I think I recreated the environment, so that's why it's showing again. So we can skip this errors. So go to manage nodes, then configure nodes, then select Kubernetes environment. So here, so we have to use the Kubernetes URL. Since if you remember, as per our architecture, so this Jenkins master is running inside a Docker environment. So if you take a look on the cluster info, whereas my Kubernetes is API server is listening on my Mac 49564. That means from this Docker environment I have to reach my Mac laptop. So for this one, Docker is providing an option. So if you go here, so this is how we have to reach the host environment. So let's copy this domain name, put https this one, so then our port. So port is 14564. So let's do the test connection. So this is because SSL handshake. Let's ignore that. Okay, so now it is because of the authentication and authorization error. So it is happening on the default namespace, but we want to do everything in Jenkins namespace. Okay, so the namespace is Jenkins now, so still it is failing. So because of the authentication, so let's add the secret file. So this is the token we got earlier. So copy this one, paste here. I'm giving Kubernetes Jenkins service account token. Description also same. Let's add this one, select this, do the test connection. So now it is working fine. So but our pod has to reach the Jenkins master. For that we have to give the URL. So the pod has to reach the my Mac laptop now. So for that one, what we have to do, so we have to use this one, host.minikube.internal. So http /8080. so this is the okay. So now what we are going to do, go to configuration, view configuration. So this is the easiest way. Either you can follow this documentation and you can do as per the documentation, or you can do manually once and you can get the YAML file from here. So copy. So this values we need it. So we created a token and then we added the Kubernetes environment. So go here, let's do a small edit now. So this one, it should be this value, copy this, paste here. So this one we didn't do from our end, so let's remove. Okay, only this thing. So we given a name and then we created this credentials and then we created this Kubernetes environment. So let's keep only this one. Now create a new folder. So the folder name should be, so you can give any folder name. Just for example, I am giving Jenkins configuration as a code. Here new file jenkins.yaml. Here we have to give this one. Now we have to do a small modification on our compose file. So this environment variable we have to set. Then we have to copy this Jenkins file to this path. Okay, so what we have done a change now. So we just mapping this configuration file. So with this file, and so we will destroy this environment now. So and we'll recreate. Let's see, we are coming up with all settings whatever we did manually. So do docker compose down. So it's removed. So I'm doing force recreate and force build so that all things will be cleared, and so that we'll get a new things as per our configuration. I think we can ignore these errors. It might be due to the incomplete Jenkins configuration file. Let's see, our Jenkins is up and running. If not, we'll add some more configuration. Okay, so currently it is up and running. Let's try to access our Jenkins. So now, okay, it's came up. If I go to manage Jenkins, so this is because we created a Jenkins again, that's why this error is coming. So we can ignore this one. Let's go to cloud, configure cloud. So if you see, the Kubernetes came, and then so all our values are there. So the token is also selected. Do a test connection. Okay, so it is working fine. So if you want to fix that issue, I think it's because of the I have some int. If I go here, so because of this one, it is throwing that error, the Scrum issuer error. So let's put this. So it is under Jenkins. Okay, let's bring down. Then bring up again. So if you notice, this time this error didn't come. So it's based on our configuration file. Sometimes you will get some errors, but mostly that can be ignorable errors, as long as if your Jenkins is up and running. So mostly it should be fine. So whatever configuration you want, you can put it in the Jenkins configuration file. So let's check. Our Jenkins is up and running once. Yeah, it is up and running now. So thanks for watching this video. So during next session, so we'll see how to create a Jenkins file and how to use a pod template concept. So I will catch up during next video. Thank you.